If I hadn't raised 50K yet for my nonprofit, here's exactly what I would do. Hey, I'm Dan Johnson, and I've raised over $3 million for early stage nonprofits. And if I had to start over again and raise $50,000, here's exactly what I would do. This video is for people who've raised five figures already, whether 10K, 20K, 30K, 40K, and are just struggling to get enough money to run your programs. If you've not yet raised your first 15K, go back to my first video on raising your first 15K. If you're at this point, you've probably raised some money either from a successful fundraising event, a few close donors, or friends and family. If I were back there, here's exactly what I would do. First things first, I would formalize my fundraising. I would commit to spending at least 2 hours per week doing strictly fundraising. I would have an Excel spreadsheet tracking the donors that I am reaching out to. And I would have a formal thank you process to ensure that when donors gave me money, they knew that they were appreciated. The second thing I would do is set up calls with previous donors and ask them why they gave to my organization. What was exciting about my nonprofit? What did they like that we did and what did they not like that we did? And get a real understanding of the kind of work that gets funded. Then I would work with them to develop a $50,000 to $100,000 project that builds on our previous impact. Is our previous work that they love working with kids and getting them backpacks? Fantastic. We're doing a project to get 1,000 kids backpacks for school this summer. Did a previous project that we did work really well to engage homeless people in mental health? Fantastic. We're building on that and we're creating a mental health day to address the homeless population. Whatever our previous impact is that our donors like, we're going to build a $50,000 to $100,000 project to take it on. Then I would create an advisory board. See, now that I've moved past raising a couple $1,000, I need people to see that I'm legitimate. So I'm going to talk to people who participated in our previous work, maybe previous clients that we helped, or maybe businesses that donated to make that work happen. I might also talk to experts such as professors or other people in the community who have significant standing that would show donors that this is the kind of team they want to invest in. Number 4, I'd identify where I got my donors and amp that up by 10. Did I get my donors primarily from a fundraising event? In which case, I'm going to throw a bash. Did I get my donors primarily from one-to-one engagements? Did I get my donors primarily from local corporations or from grants? Wherever I got my donors to get me to this point, I'm going to ramp that up to 10 and find dozens of other donors just like them to invite to be a part of my organization and my project. Finally, I would set up meetings both with my existing donors and ask them to make a cornerstone investment in this project that puts our nonprofit on the map, whether that is investing dollars directly themselves or creating a matching gift that encourages other donations. I would go to my advisory board and ask them to connect me with people who would like to invest in this kind of project. And I would go to my prospect list and start setting up meetings and engaging with similar kinds of donors to who've supported me in the past. Between those three things, I would be able to raise not only the money I need for this project, but create a group of donors that form my giving circle for my nonprofit to grow. If you haven't raised your first $50,000 but survived on a couple of donations from friends, family, or one successful fundraising event, the last thing that I would do is tell you to book a call with me. We'll go through what you need to do to formalize your fundraising process so you can capture all of those people who want to be involved in your organization and get them excited about putting your organization on the map and raising some serious cash. I'll see you there.